Each week, both PhazeCat and myself will open 24 booster packs, or one booster box, of a core Yu-Gi-Oh set, which will give us a pool of cards with which to build a deck to face off in a match. Best 2 out of 3. Both players will then receive a random boost to their deck after each match, and then we will move on to open the next core set in the series, moving in chronological order, which we will then add to our available card pools in order to build a deck for the next match the following week. Welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Draft. Pharaoh's Servant is the 4th regular booster set released in North America on the 20th of October 2002, releasing only a single month after the previous set, Spell Ruler. It's interesting to point out that the Japanese booster pack of the same name was actually included in the North American Spell Ruler booster. So the North American set consisted of 2 entirely different boosters, Curse of Anubis and Thousand Eyes Spellbook. Also, to add to the confusion, there is also a monster card called Pharaoh's Servant, but it is not introduced until Ancient Sanctuary, which won't come out until 2004. There were no new mechanics released in this set to my knowledge, but they were trying to add more deck building and interaction options to the game by including a larger selection of trap cards and quick play spell cards. Unfortunately, most of them are not very useful, but there are quite a few cards from this set that are, especially in a limited format. Cards like Sky Scout, 4-starred Ladybug of Doom, Goblin Attack Force, The Fiend Mega Cyber, Nobleman of Crossout, Nobleman of Extermination, Limiter Removal, Fairy Meteor Crush, The Shallow Grave, Cold Wave, Prohibition, Ceasefire, Dust Tornado, Michizure, Call of the Haunted, Mirror Wall, Magic Drain, Gravity Bind, Imperial Order, and Jinzo. Power levels rise as our competitors refine their strategies. We will see what our duelists are able to pull, and as always, who comes out on top. Welcome back to the winner's circle, everybody. We are going into Pharaoh's Servant, which is really exciting. I really like Pharaoh's Servant. There's a lot of dead cards, but there's also a lot of really good cards. I'm excited to pull on it, but of course, first of all, we have to spin on our wheel and see what we get for winning the Spell Ruler match. And here we go. Oh, it's going to be a common wild card. Or a rare wild card. Okay. I'm going to have to think about what we want. Do we want Rush Recklessly? What's a card from Spell Ruler that we could even use? Rush Recklessly, like I was saying. Another Cyber Jar, that would be funny. Giant Rat. Oh, we could finish off our playset of the Mystic Tomato. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah. I think that makes the most sense. And with that out of the way, we are, of course, going to be moving on to opening an entire box of Pharaoh's Servant, starting now.
Alright, so after Spell Rulers, we are drafting Pharaoh's Servant. But I get to do my pity wheel. I think I'm going to keep clicking the wheel. I like the randomness. It's kind of fun. See what we get. So we get the most recent booster. Yup. Tailor of the Fickle. I wonder if I should use that as a way of combating his Snatch Steal. Because his Snatch Steals are going to continue to be a problem. A second Giant Germ is fine, I guess. I don't love it. And nothing. Alright. Useless.
Here we go. 24 packs of Pharaoh's Servant, released in October of 2002. I remember it well. I don't. I'm kidding. But I do remember playing during this set, though. Nobleman of Extermination. Great first rare to find. That's some spell and trap removal that we desperately need, so I'm glad to see it. Other than that, not really any... Well, Girochin Kuwagata is kind of cool, but other than that, nothing really spectacular about this set. Let's continue on. Mad Sword Beast, some of the first piercing damage in the game. 2 Darkfire Soldiers. That's cool if we want to run fire types, I suppose. Solemn Wishes, kind of a useful trap card if we were going for a life gain burn you strategy. If we get Labyrinth of Nightmare, that Fire Princess card. I think that's where it comes from. Maybe that's Fire Sorceress. I might be wrong, but Fire Princess burns whenever you gain life points. So if we get that card, maybe we'll run Solemn Wishes, but not this set anyway.
Okay, box odds. We are getting a box of Pharaoh's Servant. Let's do it. All right, first pack. What do we got? What do we got? Cold Wave. Actually crazy good. Sky Scout, eh? Regulation of the Tribe. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ground Collapse. Okay, are we gonna start doing some funky stuff? Time Seal. Okay.
Dust Tornado. Great to see another spell trap removal. We also got the Morphing Jar number 2 and a Sky Scout. Girochin Kuwagata and Sky Scout together. If we get playsets of both of those, we might revisit that win strategy I was talking about, and Morphing Jar number 2 is going to be a great replacement for our second Cyber Jar. Morphing Jar number 2 is kind of similar, except, of course, you're going to be milling cards instead of adding them to your hand, which is awesome. And also DNA Surgery. DNA Surgery is useful for a certain kind of stun lock in this set with another card called Insect Barrier. Basically, you change all monsters to insect cards, and then Insect Barrier prevents your opponent from being able to attack. That could be useful if we wanted to go clown control strategy. Shadow of Eyes, also something to mention because it's really good at checking flip effects that are being set.
Think we're getting some control-y stuff going on. Got the second Michizuri too. It's like, I don't know, it's an okay control card, but it might be super useful given the nature of how our duels have been going.
Another Mad Sword Beast. Okay, maybe we'll go for an Earth strategy. I don't have any giant rats though, so that's not really something that we can plan around effectively. But if I did, I would run those Gaia powers and the Mad Sword Beast. You know what? Maybe we will consider it. I'll have to decide. I'll have to look at our entire kit, our entire pool, and decide after seeing that.
A second Ground Collapse. Oof. Gravity Bind. Jinzo and Nobleman. Oh no.
So we did get our playset of Girochin Kuwagata. Don't really care about Appropriate. We did get a playset, I think, of Darkfire Soldier number 2s. Other than that, nothing really to talk about here. I guess Flying Kamakiri number 2 is okay. It actually works with Flying Kamakiri number 1, which is hilarious. We also got our first Attack and Receive. If you get 3 of those in the graveyard, that could be a lot of damage. I think it caps at 3,000 damage. And then mixed with Minor Goblin Official, you could really set your opponent on some kind of timer there. Monster Recovery is fine. It's kind of like Reload, but you have to sacrifice one of your monsters on the field. I guess it could be good if like your opponent's going to Snatch Steal or something like that, but we don't have Snatch Steals that we need to dodge. Maybe our opponent, PhazeCat, will be needing to run these, but we will see.
We got more traps this time around though. That's good. Second Cold Wave. Not too bad, not too bad. Magic Drain is going to be big. Were you only a rare? Dang. Limiter removal.
Hayabusa Knight, I wish this was a wind because this would be a great wind addition, but it also is another earth, so it does play to that earth strategy. It's just 1,000 attack, but it can attack twice in the same turn. That could be pretty strong. We also did get that insect barrier card that I was talking about, and a time seal. Time seal's got some niche play potential where you just drown your opponent in lost draws. Got another minor goblin official. If we were running burn, this would be really good, but we're not, so got a 4-star Ladybug of Doom. That's great to see. That will be able to take care of all of our opponents' level 4 monsters. And another Morphing Jar, which gets rid of all the other monsters, so that's great to see. It's also a wind monster, so maybe we will be running this wind strategy after all.
Another Time Seal. Light Force Sword. Huh. Shallow Grave. Man, I just got flashbacks to like the zombie deck that I was running that would like deck things out. Second Magic Drain and a Magical Hats. Okay. Monster Recovery. Got the 3rd Ground Collapse. Oh boy.
Prohibition and another 4-star Ladybug of Doom, not to mention a Cyber Falcon. Prohibition is going to be great because then we can prevent our opponent from using any sort of cards that we don't want them to use, like, say, Heavy Storm or Dark Hole. Very useful to have at least one of these in your deck or your side deck in case there is a difficult card to get over. Jinzo, for example, if PhazeCat is able to pull Jinzo and we don't get either one of the secret rares in this set, we can use Prohibition to shut them out of both. Light Force Sword is basically a 1-turn dust shoot, or, well, actually it's 4 turns, but I don't know that it's going to be super useful. We might run it in the side deck. I am not decided on that yet. We also got a Mr. Volcano, which is kind of cool. But other than that, not really anything to talk about in this set. Another Solemn Wishes. I guess that'll be good if we ever get into the I gain life, you get burned strategy. Potentially in the future. Who knows? We'll see. We got the Jinzo. Not super useful because our opponent has even said he has not been getting trap cards, but it is great to see that we got the Jinzo in the future. There might be trap cards that we want to avoid. I think I've got playsets of both of these Darkfire soldiers now. I'm not sure. Insect Barrier, again, that would be great for, like, if we were going for a burn strategy. Probably not going to happen, though. Still, great to see the Jinzo and All-Seeing White Tiger, also a wind monster, but not a very good one.
Are we doing control-y things? We might be doing some control-y things. Mirror Wall. Half the attack of your opponent's attacking monsters once per turn. During this time I face pay 2,000 life points or destroy this card. Okay. I remember Mirror Wall being okay.
Got a Gearfried the Giant Knight. No, the Iron Knight, rather. If our opponent runs these, that'll be annoying. We got another Light Force Sword as well. Gearfried would be something that we can't snatch steal, so we'll have to watch out for if that card is in here. Maybe we'll run other cards that might affect him. We got Paralyzing Potions still. We have the 4-star Ladybug of Doom. That's our playset now, and our playset of Solemn Wishes as well, and pretty sure we have like 4 of these now, but anyway, we'll continue. Beast of Talwar. I hate to see it. That sucks. This could have been any other ultra rare. I really wish that it was, because the Beast of Talwar is just nothing. Like, what else could we have pulled in this set that would have been better? Premature Burial, Goblin Attack Force, Chain Destruction, Call of the Haunted, so many other ultra rares that would have been so much better than a Beast of Talwar. We also haven't got a single Magic Drain yet. That's concerning.
Interesting. Prohibition. Gearfried. and Dimension Hole.
When I said it could have been any other ultra rare, that is not the ultra rare I meant. I can't even use Thousand Eyes Restrict because I don't have Relinquished. How disappointing. Got another attack and receive and another Hayabusa Knight. Other than that, there's really nothing to say about this set except how disappointing. Got a playset of Mad Sword Beast and a Grave Robber. Grave Robber might be useful. We can use it to snag maybe Pot of Greed or something that might be useful in a certain situation. I don't know. It's an okay card. It's not great. There's a playset of Light Force Sword. That sucks. We also got another DNA Surgery. I can't tell if that's a playset yet or not. I haven't been paying attention. I guess we could run the Insect Barrier strategy in the side deck. I don't know. It's definitely a playset of Hayabusa Knight, and there is the third DNA Surgery if we didn't already have it. Yay, I guess. There's another Insect Barrier. I don't know if that makes our playset or not. I think it does. And then we got Skull Invitation, which is an okay rare. But honestly, once Coffin Seller? Once Coffin Seller comes around, this is basically useless. It's power crept right away with Coffin Seller. So
Okay, not bad. We'll save that there. So we got the Jinzo. It's only level 6. I thought he was level 7. Oh, my memory is not as good as it used to be. All right. Jinzo's level 6. I think that has to be an auto include. Magical hats. 2 spin trap from your deck and a monster in your main monster zone. That's more speed.
Oh, finally. Yes. There we go. There's a rare that we wanted. Michizure. Michizure is going to be pretty useful. Basically, if one of our monsters dies, we can take somebody down with it. And another Grave Robber. Okay, well, that's a disappointing final pack, but that's fine. We got the Jinzo. We shouldn't be too upset. We got the Dust Tornado. That's also a great pull. Gearfried is what it is. I might run it. I don't know. If we were going Earth, maybe we'll run it with the Mad Sword Beast. I don't know. I still don't know yet. I wish these Grave Robbers were Noblemans of Crossout because that would have been so much more useful to us. I wish these were both something different. This could have been, like I said, Chain Destruction. This could have been... What else could it have been? Premature Burial. It could have been Call of the Haunted. It could have been Goblin Attack Force. Those are useless or useful cards. These are not. Though that Beast of Tawar is a level 6, so it's a single tribute. I still wish it was something else. I wish it was a Premature Burial. Even Call of the Haunted, honestly. It's fine. We'll get over it. Only the one Nobleman of Extermination. We didn't get a single Magic Drain, which is just so great, so perfect, so wonderful. We did get a playset of 4-star Ladybug of Doom, which I'm not complaining about. We got the playset of DNA Surgery like I thought. We got the Insect Barrier. Is there anything we didn't pull? Playset of that we wanted to? Sky Scout. Didn't get the Sky Scout. Didn't get the Flying Kamakiri. Did get the Gurchin Kuwagata though. Full playset of it. Oh boy, this is gonna take some thinking. It's gonna take some thinking. And that is what I plan to do. I will see you guys when the deck is let's make sure that we save. Now I will see you guys when the deck is constructed.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the deck here. So we're still going for speed, right? Okay, I think I found the disconnect. So the idea here is Summon Skull and Jinzo are single tribute big hitters. Everything else is designed to just thin the deck out or hit really hard. So Dark Elf is going to be huge. I need to play her carefully, and I need to play the Little Swordsman of Ailey carefully. Everything else is kind of just fodder used to get to the other ones here. Ground Collapse is not a good card, but I'm hoping that the game is still fast enough between the two of us that I get to all three. Change of Heart and Dark Hole to kind of make sure that I have access to all of the Ground Collapses, and then it won't matter what I have in play. I can just hit them. That's the hope here. Doesn't seem like a solid game plan, but I think that is the best that I can hope for. And then as per normal, like the confiscation is always good. I love having extra information. Heavy Storm and Trunade, always important. Stop defenses just to kind of crack through anything that he might be doing there. Probably going to swap these out pretty quick here. Upstart Goblins, always good. I did get the 2 time seals, so skipping the draw phase in an even game state is always good. Magical Hats, I think, is one of those cards that was radically underrated when it came out. I remember playing and people thought it was so bad, but this card takes 2 Speller Trap cards from your deck and thins them down. And then it shuffles your monsters in a way that causes like a smoke screen. So I think that's just going to be good. Magic Drain is going to be another one of those cards. They have to discard a spell to negate the effect, otherwise you negate it. I think that's just good, even if you don't get the negation. Mirror Wall, I think, is like a so-so card. Having the attack of all of Max monsters is going to be kind of big. And then Gravity Bind, it's just for stalling, really. So the idea here is going to be like Gravity Bind down if I don't get the Jinzo, and then get the Swordsman going and swing with my Swordsman at level 3. If the stalling tactic works, I've got Muka Muka in the background. If it doesn't work, I've got Shadow Ghoul. And if the stalling is not working, but the speed is there, Hero's Shadow Scout. We're going to go for like a deck out thing in game 2 or 3. And then we're going to use Spear Cut in here to get more jars going to activate more heroes. And then Nobleman of Extermination is going to be big. If Jinzo is working and the speed is working out, then Limiter Removal will go in. If he's got a trap card like Mirror Wall or something that I'm just not aware of, I'm going to use the Remove Trap there. I think the best game plan for me, honestly, would be to do what I was doing before and then just kind of add to it here. So I would add in the Magic Drains, add in the Magical Hats, add in the Time Seals, and the Cold Waves, but not the stalls. Keep the Ground Collapses out, keep my big dark monsters like the Whiptail Crows and stuff like that. But I think that that's still also going to be Mac's best strategy, and his cards are just simply better at doing it than mine. So I'm hoping this is enough of a wrench to pull out a win, because I would like to get one of those today. Would be great. But that's going to do it for the deck review. Let's get into the actual game.
Okay, so finally we are done. This took a long time to do, which is hilarious because you are going to notice it looks very much the same as the last deck, minus the Cyber Jars and the Snatch Steals. I tried to make Wind work. It didn't quite work. I was going to do Earth, but then I was like, you know what? We got Jinzo. We got Beast of Talwar. Why are we trying to square peg in round hole this? Let's just do it this way. Let's just play what's been working for us. Obviously, we have not won we haven't lost a game yet. Why fix what ain't broken? That's kind of what I'm going with until I'm proven wrong and that this is not going to work. Let's just stick with this. So we got the 2 Cannon Soldier. They have been very helpful, I find. In the past, we got the 2 Crass Clown. We got the 1 Dark Elf, because that's all we have so far. We got the Jinzo. We plugged her in because it's going to get boosted from the Mystic Plasma Zone. 2900 is absolutely nothing to sneeze at. And we got the equip cards in here now, just in case we need a little bit of extra push. Got the Magician of Faith in the main deck today because recurring those cards that we're not going to have multiples of this time, Confiscation, Giant Trunade, Heavy Storm, Snatch Steal, for example. That's just going to be great. We plugged in the 3rd Mystic Tomato that we got from the wheel, the winner's wheel, Sangan, Bistro Butchers, which we're still running the the Armored Zombie rather, sorry, because it's a Mystic Tomato target that will get boosted from Mystic Plasma Zone. Same with Blackland Fire Dragon. Of course, Ryukushin Powered is a witch target. So is Jinzo, by the way. Beast of Talwar is just in here because it's a single tribute and very powerful monster. 2400. We would need 8 monsters in the graveyard for Shadow Ghoul to get that big. So we're running Beast of Talwar until it proves that it does not do what we need it to do, and then we'll might swap out for a Shadow Ghoul or whatever. Ryukishin powered, like I said, is a witch target. It also gets to 2100 with the Mystic Plasma Zone. That's really good, and 2150 for the Whiptail Crow. Unfortunately, we can't search it with anything from our deck, but there are 3 of them. We have a full play set, so they tend to wind up in our hand. 1 Confiscation, because that's all we can run. 1 Dark Hole, all we can run, and it's all we have anyway, so whatever. Fissure, Giant Trunade, Heavy Storm, 1 Horn of the Unicorn, 2 Malevolent Nuzzlers. They provided useful in the last match, so we are going to keep them. Mystic Plasma Zones, Pot of Greed, Rush Recklessly. We only still have the 1. We could have pulled it with that rare wild card that we got, but I thought that the Mystic Tomatoes are going to prove more useful, especially once we get to the Chaos format of the game. We got 1 Snatch Steal, because that's all we can run now. We got 1 Upstart Goblin, because that's all we can run now. We got the Dust Tornado. We plugged it in there. We got the Magic Jammer. We got the Michizure, and we got the Mirror Force. You'll notice that we are not running Trap Hole, and that is because we are hoping to send him running scared, and therefore he will not have the opportunity to summon a monster. But just in case we don't send him running, we have in the backup, in the side deck, we have the 4-star Ladybug of Doom. We pulled 3, but we're going to run 2 because I don't know how useful 3 is going to be over 2. We have the Cyberjar. We have the Hane Hane again, still, just in case. He never leaves my side. I always have that thing packed. We got the Hero Shadow Scout. We only pulled 1 of these from Metal Raiders or whatever he was from. That's super disappointing, but whatever. Toss him in. Maybe we can hit something fun. We can hit that Prohibition in case he's got one. We can hit that Giant Trunade. We can hit that Dark Hole. Who knows? He's in there just in case. We got the Karibo in here. Again, in case we are losing. We got the Morphing Jar number 2s. They are not limited right now, so they're in here in full force. We got the Shadow Ghoul. We got the Trihorn Dragon. We got some Paralyzing Potions just in case we need them. That Prohibition just in case. And a Soul Release in case our man is on the Shadow Ghoul strategy as well. That is going to be it for the deck profile. We are going to load into this duel now, and we are going to see if we can make it 4-0, baby. I'm still going to pick going second, though.
Okay.
So you can still go first. Welcome to Pharaoh's Servant. And I am not as happy with this hand as I was. The initial hand. Okay, which 2 zones?
Outside 2, just for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
I don't know if you can actually mark them.
Yeah, I don't know either. Oh, yeah, I can. Joy.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, have at it.
I will draw a card. I see kind of what you're going for. That's interesting. I'll give you 1,000 HP.
Bet you don't.
Is that good? Yeah? Okay.
That good, he says.
Well, Magic Drain was in this set. You could have had something.
I'm gonna Magic Drain your Upstart Goblin, yeah.
I don't know. I think... oh no, yeah, you wouldn't get the 1,000. I was gonna say I think you still get the 1,000, but no, it's not a cost. It's a okay. I will run into your defender. Oh,
yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you got Pot of Greed, Confrontation, Malevolent Nuzzler, Bistro, and Dark Elf. Yeah, okay. Are we happy yet?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. So now you're going to take the 18 and draw 2. Mirror Wall. Okay.
Oh, I took life point gain. Sorry.
And I'll pay 1,000 to deal 1,000.
Okay.
And let's see here. So I'm gonna pay another 1,000.
Oof. Devastating.
Oh.
That was a good confiscation. A very, very good confiscation.
Heavy Storm.
Heavy Storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
No thanks. Because I've got a set card here. I'm going to also activate my Pot of Greed. I summoned Whiptail Crow. Yeah. Okay. That'll be it.
Okay. So.
You can just dump them right into grave because I imagine that's what you're going to want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
is nice to thin the deck very slightly.
Not 1, but 2 upstarts.
Upstart is at 1, my guy.
Is it on this one?
Yep.
Did I look that?
It's October.
I did. That's
all good.
why I was fucked out.
That's all good. It's fine. I will take the 2000.
That is my mistake. I feel like this duel should be restarted just because I fucked up.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, you did not pay 2000 for your mirror wall.
Right. It was a standby effect, wasn't it? So
yes, it was.
Yep. Man, it's been way too long.
All good, man. Yeah, you're lucky that it's it's not mandatory.
Right.
They made IO mandatory now. But we'll obviously play pre-errata, so it will be the optional. But yeah, IO mandatory and both standby phases rather than just yours.
I guess that's how they brought it off being banned.
Yeah, right. Set, and I'm going to run into your defender because I'm not scared of a Cyberjar now. Okay. Let you grab your next pathetic card. Just kidding. Oh, very nice. The Giant Yerm. But I am going to take 1,000 to deal 2,000.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay.
And I will set one more card and end my turn.
All right. Normal summon, Little Swordsman.
Okay.
Change of Heart, Dark Elf.
Nope.
Jammer. Okay.
No thanks.
We'll get out of the draw phase, move to the battle phase, and just attack the face down.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, figured. Okay. Set a card down.
Okay.
This is very quickly not working. All right, we'll call it there.
Sounds good. I will activate Phizir.
I lose here if I do, so I will drain it.
I will pitch Nuzzler.
Interesting. Okay.
And go to attack. It is mandatory, but you have no control monster.
Yep.
And then I guess battle phase.
Yep.
And swing.
40, 150. Okay. Okay. Draw 2 for Butcher.
50, 150. That is a 1350 attack.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're right. Yeah. No, okay. So that
I will
is
also take the 1,000, but yeah. Okay. Oof.
Great.
Sounds good. Okay, my guy. Doing a dance.
Okay. Game 2. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to activate the Mystic Plasma Zone. And bring out the tomato. And 19?
Yeah, that does get through it.
Okay. Your 0 defense, Giant Germ.
Correcto. Yes.
Oh, you didn't pull the playset? Or the others in hand, I guess, also could be the...
That's true.
Could be the situation.
Could be the situation.
Anyway, obviously I have nothing else to do, so I'm just going to end set and let you go. Maybe it's not an N, but a U. Aww. Couldn't have targeted a different one.
No, I couldn't. And I want to say, like, sorry, but I'm not.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's really stupid. Okay, so move that to defense.
Yep.
I think I have to. Yeah, okay. So we'll set that down. We'll activate the time seal. And end the turn.
Okay, on end phase, I'm going to activate Dust Tornado.
Yep.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
You don't draw that one.
No, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to shuffle, because I know what it is. Shuffle. But, well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't choose to do that. I just hit the... Yeah,
you can take the auto draw off.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, then I should have done that. So I guess I'm just going to do this, and then boop. Oh, I didn't take 500 for destroying your germ. I'm so sorry.
Jinjo.
And I will run over that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I will bring him back. Then I will also then attack with 19. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Main phase 2. I got nothing. Your turn.
Set that. End turn.
Okay. Oh, well, we'll set and battle phase. Run in.
Yep.
And run in. If it's Cyberjar, I should have attacked it first. Oh, okay. Hero Shadow Scout. So I will... wait, no. That's not what I want to do. Draw and reveal. We're on the same shit, my guy.
Nice.
Draw. Oh my gosh. And reveal. And draw and reveal. Goddamn. That sucks, drawing your Mystic Tomato. Anyway. Main phase. End. Oh,
yep.
No.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, this game plan did not work.
It unfortunately wouldn't have mattered what it was because I had the Crass set.
Yep.
And then I had a Malevolent Nuzzler that I just drew off the top.
Is that a full 8,000? 24, 34, 38, 58, 62.
I mean, the two Mystic Tomatoes on their own are 38.
Oh, Plasma Zone. Yeah. Yep. Cool.
But holy.
Okay, that was devastating. That was a stomp.
What can you show me the pieces?
In my hand?
No, of the deck. Well, yeah, whatever you got in your hand too.
Yeah, you can take a look at it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So it was like kind of sort of control?
Yeah. I drafted absolute dog turd.
Okay.
Except for like the Jinzo was good. I got Mirror Wall, which was kind of nice. So I sat there and I was like, hey, my best game plan is to just do what I was doing.
Yeah.
But pound for pound, Mac beats me. And yeah, like you drafted way harder than I did. Like you have these tribute monsters for 2,400. I don't have any of these, right?
Well, you have Summon Skull, but yeah.
Okay, I have a Summon Skull, sure.
Well, you got Jinzo and Summon Skull. You got exactly the same kind of setup I do.
Yeah. Yours is bigger, yours is better, and you can take my stuff. So it's like, all right, I'm not gonna beat him in a head-to-head. I have to find a different way around it. So I was paying attention to how fast the last match was. I was like, okay, so what if we go for like a deck out kind of thing? Like we'll go for the speed.
Sure, yeah.
And we'll try to slow him down with like the gravity binds, and then we'll get like the little swordsman in there who's level 3, and then I can start like sacking stuff. Maybe the ground thingies can like take away all of his monster zones. Cold waves to slow him down, time seals to slow him down, nobleman to get through his deck a little bit faster. Like we're just going for anything that we can. Hero Shadow Scout to like make him draw out, and so like the idea for game 2 here was to just get you decked out.
Right.
Like get Cyberjar going, get Spear Cretin for Cyberjar again and again and again.
I figured that's why you were running the Spear Cretins, especially because I saw the heroes and I knew you had Cyberjar. No, just an absolute blowout. I had no control. I had nothing to deal with a big monster. So I was like, all right, well. And you will see that's exactly what I had planned. I initially had set up a defensive deck, a very defensive deck, because I had 3 Chorus of Sanctuary and Horn of the Unicorn, Horn of Lights and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? What am I doing? Like, so I made an all-win deck, but I only drew the 1 Sky Scout, which is so unfortunate. I didn't draw any magic drains. I don't think I got a cold wave. Like I did pretty poorly in this draft, other than the Jinzo. I am so upset to see the Beast of Talwar. That could have been a Call of the Haunted. That could have been a Premature Burial. That could have been a Goblin Attack Force. Like, it could have been anything useful. And instead, it's a Beast of Talwar. I was like, God, but it is a level 6 at 24, and it works with my Mystic Plasmids. I'm going dark again. I have to go dark again. What am I doing even trying not to go dark?
Yep, I nailed it. I didn't speak it while I was building my deck, but I was like, I'm looking at the cards that I'm drafting, and I'm like, yeah, he's gonna try to switch off and go for like that wind thing. And then I noticed like how many defensive options there were. Yeah, and I was like, that's kind of attractive. That's really hard to crack through.
Yeah,
like,
and that's exactly why I was going to do it too.
Yeah, what would I do if he were to draft that? Mac is the kind of player to do that. And then I'm like, my best option, my seriously best option, is to just keep diving into this dark, like aggressive strategy that I've been doing. And that's his best option too. And he wins that. I have to do something different.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's lucky that I'm down to just the 1 Snatch Steal now. I thought you were going to go for like the Riryoku fields and stuff like that. And I knew you would probably get some magic drains. I thought I was going to get at least 1. I didn't draw 1. I was so disappointed.
All right.
Running it back.
How are we feeling with the draft here?
Could have been much, much, much better, but that's okay. Yeah. Not nearly as good as the one that I had for the last set of practice drafts. But we'll see how this turns out. It's going to be interesting to see how this progresses, because I'm stuck in a rut, I feel. Oh.
Wrong deck.
Oh. I was like, wow, that bad?
No, that hand was actually really good. Sorry about that.
No, all good, man.